warm time. Yes, margaritas and so on. But other than that, no, man, I enjoy the journey and trusting Joe's vision and gonna go with it. And that's more fun anyway, it's just to take up the challenge and taking it where he's written it and where I think we should go.
Yeah, I trust our writers at this point. I mean, I don't know about where things might go in season 3, but I really like the direction that all of our characters are in season 2. The whole series gets a little bit darker, but in a good way, and 5 does as well, which I really enjoyed.
Anyone else have hopes they want to share?
Yeah, I think it's been really fun to see some of our characters really take a big left turn from where they start in season 1, and that's been really fun to explore in season 2. And I guess my hope, since we've already wrapped shooting, my hope is that in season 3 we continue to, move around a lot, because that's very interesting as an actor to get to explore that. So, yeah, hopefully in season 3 I'm a Rip Scarlet. I don't know. I have no hopes and dreams about anything else. Zero hopes and dreams. None.
We have another question.
Could you tell us how you got your parts in the show?
Have you heard of the term casting couch?
Well, we auditioned.
Bribery. No, I mean, we auditioned, and I was not able to be there for the audition. I was filming, so I recorded it and sent it to them. And yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I was the same as Roger. I was filming something else at the time, and I had a really bad cold. I was like, I can't do it. I can't go in tomorrow. I don't know the lines, and I sound ridiculous. And so they said, okay, that's fine. You can put the audition on tape and send it in. And I mean, actors do a lot of audition tapes, so I try not to, get my hopes up about anything really. I feel like I don't know. I just don't like to get really excited about things. So when I read, the script and everything, I was like, this looks awesome, but I don't know. I mean, I probably won't get it. And then and then I got a call back, and I was like, wait, they actually like me for this? That's amazing. I was so excited because I was gonna watch it anyway. I thought it was really cool. I like sci-fi, so yeah, pretty happy.
Do you remember what you auditioned with? Was it like a dramatic scene or an action scene?
Yeah, I did that scene where I get really creepy and I start talking about blood spurting out of the carotid artery or whatever. And it was, it was a little bit out of context when you're auditioning. I'm like, why am I saying this? But I had a lot of fun with that scene. Yeah, I think it was a great audition scene.
Yeah, mine was the scene with her in the barn where I go back to get her. And then the second scene was, I think the one was talking to the fence. And I'm saying, I apologize for telling you to get off the show. And the show was, you don't belong here. So it's more dramatic. For most auditions, I mean, they're not going to give you an action scene to do because you can either do action or not. And they have doubles for that. So, they don't really worry about that. They want to see if you can get into the heart of the character and deliver the dramatic performance that they need.
I have no idea what I did. It was all Android speak, so I have literally no memory of it. I managed to say it for the day, and I think I forgot all about it. The scene that I did for my audition was from the pilot, and it's where I'm facing off with one for the first time, saying that nobody stepped up, and that's why I did it. Yep, I did it on tape. I actually one of my first self-tapes, I also auditioned for 4 as well, that was when they were still figuring out which way to cast the show.
It was cool, like that Dark Matter, because a lot of the characters were open to either gender, and they were an ethnicity, and they were really just looking for the person who seemed best for the part. So they kind of were really wide open.
And that's the same thing with Zoe's Quick the Answer. I say that was open.
show would have been very different if the android had been male?
I think it would have been different if it had been any other person. You know, I mean, I think it's just that another person would have brought something else to this role, be it a male or a female, and in that way, that character would have been a different vibe and added something else to the show. Yeah.
Can we agree it would have been worse if it was someone else?
There's no one else. It was only me.
Awesome. Not get in his way. You have a question?
Hi there, thanks for coming. That was loud, sorry. We as viewers obviously get your characters in drips as the episodes go on. How much foreknowledge do you have of your characters' personalities? And what's it like if you don't know them? Look, turning up to set and suddenly realising you're a different person?
What was great about this show, in a sense, is he'd already written the comic, and it's something he thought of years before. So, unlike the other shows, he actually had 6 episodes fully written when we started. So he gave us the first 6 episodes, and he said, "Okay, you know, take it as you will." And they're pretty good about being ahead of the curve and giving us our scripts. The big surprise was the finale, where he didn't tell us who was going to be the mole, and until just before we shot it. And so, you know, he did his thing. But they were pretty good about that. But that's what's interesting about the show is our characters. We've lost our memories, and so we're discovering these things kind of along with, like yourselves. We don't have a fully fleshed out character when we start. They don't have a definite thing, and that's one of the reasons why the range was so wide when they were casting it. They wanted to see what each individual brought to it, and I'd go, "Ooh, that would be interesting. These guys together would be great." And so that was what was really intriguing and interesting about all that whole process.
Did you do any chemistry tests with each other before you started shooting?
No, not because I wasn't even in the country, so there was nothing.
Yeah, no, we didn't do anything, which I found really interesting because usually with a show where there's going to be a bunch of main cast on the show together for an entire season, they'll just check and make sure that they work together for at least a day, and we didn't do anything, so we're very lucky that we don't hate each other, and we got along, yeah, so they just got lucky with the casting that we all worked together really well, and yeah, that could have gone badly, but it didn't.
You're right. In most shows they will do the chemistry, but as I said, sometimes it's just the new era we're in. We can send things in and they hope it works out, and they think they're smart enough to figure it out and know what's going to work. In this case, in some cases it doesn't.
Do you think it plays to the story that you're all supposed to be strangers? Melissa, do you want to say something?
You said it.
Yeah.
You said it.
Why don't you say it in more eloquent, beautiful words? This is your panel. I'm just here to facilitate.
Well, no, I think the fact that they didn't let on the things inside of the character and also doing chemistry tests, it totally played into the environment that we were in, the environment that the characters were in. So, it's a big mishmash of people that don't know each other, have no idea what's going on, and that's exactly what it was. And so, even everyone's going home to do their own homework on their characters, and then they get into the environment, and all of those impulses and the way we're reacting to each other, those things are organic. That's part of the fun of doing TV. I think that there are rehearsals all the time. The camera's able to catch small nuances of us kind of reacting to each other, going, "Oh, that's how you're going to be. Copy that."
Other questions while I'm out here? Awesome.
Question for you. Does the android get an opportunity to try out more accents?
The android gets to try out more lots of things for season 2. Yeah. Is there any other accents? Kind of. Oddly, but not in the way that you're imagining. But yeah, kind of. There's a lot going on for this season. But there's a lot going on for every character on the show this season. It's a different season from season one. I mean, it has all of the stuff that I think made season one resonate, but it's got a whole lot of new layers of stuff.
Any other questions here?
Hi there. How different are the cast members outside of shooting compared to their characters?
I don't know if we should be allowed to speak about this on ourselves. Like, I feel like